Ladies and gentlemen, today we will tell you about the top 3 wonderful campers of 2025 that you will be delighted with. The Cardabelle is 6 meters long. That's 19.6 feet for my fellow Americans, and fits more joy per square inch than a piñata full of espresso beans. It's a coral and salmon dreamboat built on a double-axle trailer, designed for one very lucky human named Sophie, and potentially 2 other friends, if they behave. This isn't your average wood box with a window. It's framed in spruce, clad in red cedar, and trimmed with golden accents that make it look like it gets regular facials. Inside, the color scheme is unapologetically pink, but the sophisticated kind. No Barbie nightmares here. Just warm tones of coral and salmon that I believe would make even my grumpy mechanic weep gently into his croissant. Let's talk layout. Upstairs, you've got a loft bedroom, accessed by a legit staircase, not a vertical death ladder, if the treehouse had floating bookshelves and ambient lighting. Downstairs, there's a lounge with a convertible sofa, which I like the most because it comes with hidden drawers. Great for socks, snacks, or hiding from responsibilities. The kitchen is chef's kiss. Custom cabinetry in pink, naturally, with a breakfast bar that moonlights as an office desk. There's also a black metallic rack and matching appliances that add a rock and roll twist to the sweet setup. Next to the kitchen, a bathroom that makes other tiny bathrooms feel insecure. Full-size vanity, generous counter space, a big ol' window, and, get this, a feature wall in coral. I've lived in apartments with less design thought. The entire house is flooded with light. And I mean flooded. Not like your cousin's basement, but in the elegant, makes your skin look better way. Huge rear window in the lounge, vertical glass door, and strategic glass everywhere so it feels double its size. You don't just live in Cardabelle, you float in it. Baluchon doesn't list a specific price for each custom model, but based on similar builds, the Cardabelle likely costs around $85,000 to $95,000 USD. Is it a lot for 6 meters? Sure, but for something this clever, cozy, and couture, I think it's worth every Eurocent. Storage? Everywhere. Under the sofa, inside the stairs, on the walls. Even in the breakfast bar. They didn't just make a house. They engineered a pink French marvel. So, if you've been dreaming of living like a glam pastry on wheels, the Cardabelle might just be your jam, or your confiture, if you're fancy. And hey, if you laughed once during this tour, or learned that coral can be classy, consider sponsoring our channel for just $1. That's less than a croissant in Paris, and probably less than Luke spends on tent repairs. The last time I saw a home this pretty, my buddy Dave tried to flirt with it. And honestly, I didn't blame him. Meet Zeus, a tiny house so elegant, so perfectly built, I think my own apartment developed insecurity issues just looking at it. This is a mobile home that whispers slow living with a German accent and greets you with a design so refined you half expect it to hand you a glass of Pinot and a TED Talk. Before we get too cozy, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and join. It's where tiny homes get reviewed, roasted, and respected, all while you laugh at my emotional instability around wood finishes. You've got not 1, but 2 loft bedrooms, connected by a walkway that looks like a runway for introverts. One has a full rear wall of open shelving. The other features a sleek bedstand. That bridge between them adds real functionality and drama. I believe it's where soap operas should be filmed. The L-shaped kitchen is no joke either. Full-size appliances, overhead cupboards, base cabinets, and a breakfast bar facing the window. It's the kind of spot that makes oatmeal feel fancy. And yes, the sofa has hidden drawers because in a Zeus, even your butt has storage options. Now, let's talk bathroom. And no, I'm not getting weird. This one's got more storage than Dave's ex's emotional baggage. A dedicated laundry nook, generous vanity with drawers and overhead shelves. It's spa level, folks. The minimal staircase leads to the lofts, and every step hides storage. Natural light floods the interior from every side. I think Zeus has more windows than my office does, and it's not even trying. No oversized glass panels, just a smart, airy layout that feels bigger than it is. Like my friend Tan's opinion of himself, starting around $150,000 USD, $139,000, it's not cheap. But with premium insulation, off-grid options like solar, and compliance with Germany's Building Energy Act, GEG, this is a high-efficiency luxury home that moonlights as a lifestyle statement. So if you're still crammed into a studio apartment where your oven is also your sock drawer, maybe it's time to move into something that respects you. Something like Zeus. The last time I felt this jealous of a home, it had an infinity pool, a wine cellar, and a neighbor who casually flew in via helicopter. But then I met Elouera, the solar-powered, tech-loaded, two-story tiny titan from Australia. And suddenly, my own house felt like a fancy storage unit. If you like tiny homes with big egos and solar panels that could run a small village, hit that subscribe button right now. Camp Avto is where homes on wheels get roasted, revered, and reviewed with a side of stand-up comedy. Now, Elouera isn't just a house, it's a flex. Built by Tiny Solar Homes, this 34-foot, 10.5-meter beast is an all-aluminum chariot on wheels with 3.5 kilowatt-hours of solar power, a 6-kilowatt inverter, and a 10.2 kilowatt-hour battery setup. Add an optional 5.1 kilowatt-hour, and you've basically got your own off-grid Tesla charging station. I believe this setup was designed by someone who looked at the sun and said, "You work for me now." Inside, it's like IKEA, Apple, and a Scandinavian spa had a baby. The full-size kitchen has stone countertops, a 3-section layout, and a breakfast bar that doubles as a home office or a snack station, depending on your ambitions. The fridge is full-size. The pantry is deep. The vibe? Chef's kiss. The living room has a triple-stacked glass door, a chunky lounge couch, and a Bluetooth surround sound system sneakily hidden in a bathroom cabinet. Yes, the bathroom rocks speakers. Because why wouldn't your morning shower have a soundtrack? There's even a hidden bulkhead air conditioner managed by phone app, and LED dimmable lighting to match your mood. Romantic, dramatic, or where did I leave my socks? All of this, it'll set you back some serious coin. Starting around $150,000 USD, 139,000 euros, depending on options. But when you think about the solar savings, smart home perks, and the fact it's built like an aluminum tank wrapped in luxury, I think it's worth every watt. So if you're still renting a shoebox with neighbors who scream through walls thinner than a taco shell, maybe it's time to upgrade to the Elouera. And if you're still here, you clearly enjoy laughing while learning about jaw-dropping RVs. So smash that like button, subscribe to, and consider becoming a sponsor for just $1 a month, less than what I spent on mystery meat at a gas station. Links under the video. Make our accountant dance.